Let me start my recording. Thank you for being here again. Today is Monday, the 11th of March 2019. And here we are with our number 26 training. I'm going to be very brief today because I'm not really in a very good shape. So you permit me, you forgive me for my voice, which will not really be very good, you know. So I want us to discuss some very important issues. My God. So today we are going to discuss some of the techniques to quickly get people registered into your business. I don't know. I wanted to teach this when I'm really full with energy, but most of the times I notice that most of the times people are not able to sell their kringles because they spend time trying to convince somebody. They spend time, like when you look critically on what is happening. If you look at the send button meeting today, the admin was trying to tell us that we should stop trying to sell. I don't know if you have watched the send button meetings. So I don't know if you watched the send button meetings today, but you realize that the admin was trying to tell us to stop selling and focus on trying to help people, right? If I quickly share my screen with you, get well soon. Thank you, Miss Judy. Thank you for that. Let me quickly share my screen. So this is my point of interest here, you know. If you want people to stay active in TBC, you must tell them the truth. The truth is we are not selling TBC coin. Guys, did you see that? We are not selling TBC coin because for the most part, we are giving away out of the admin wallet through a cookie rewards. When you sell coin, people expect exchanges to cash them out. Look, people have over 2,000 coins or 2,000 choices of other coins they can buy and later cash out. We are very, let me meet some people. We are very different and should stand out as a better deal. Let's face it. The only one enjoying a positive return on their investment in those 2,000 coins are traders that know what they are doing. Everyone else is losing money in those 2,000 coins, including Bitcoin. Most people in the world are not speculators. Tell people the truth. TBC offers a work today and get paid today opportunity. When you follow our system, tell people the truth. TBC offers, okay. TBC offers, my gosh. Please excuse me, guys. I want to get some more. Oh my God. Yeah. Some hot water will be coming. I'm really down, guys.
Sorry, Mr. Mbe. Sorry, very sorry indeed. But if you think you cannot continue, I think you better go to bed and rest.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
So, if you look critically, the admin was trying to tell us that TBC is not a coin that we just want to sell like that. We are not supposed to make it look like we are selling coin, because when you sell coins to people, they expect some kind of exchange. That's why if you see here, we are not selling a coin. They are actually participating in a reward program that enables them to make money. So one of the ways to tell people about TBC is like telling them, will you like to participate in a program that will allow you to make money? Like, work today and get paid today. Did you see that? You ask somebody, will you like to participate in a program that will enable you to work today and get paid today? That's why if you look here, it says that it is an opportunity, get paid today opportunity. When you follow our system, you will not feel like you are selling anything. You will feel like you are helping people to complete steps to access the coin from cookie reward during the distribution phase of TBC. One of those steps is to complete the 40 grain transactions, and that gets paid either directly to you or to your partner. If you work TBC, you will get paid. We have trainers all over the world that can show you step by step what the work is that you need to do in order to get paid. If you refuse to do the work, then you should not expect to get paid. This work is easy. If you compare it to being a cashier, a waitress, a cook, a construction worker, an office worker, and so many other things out there that people learn to do as a work. If people can learn to do those kind of jobs, they can learn to do the work of TBC, right? So, okay, thank you. So, you see that many of us, we are doing some kind of stuffs that we earn very small. We earn very small amount of money, like being a waitress, being a cashier, being a construction worker, right? But when we look at TBC, we realize that we feel that the money we are earning from doing the same work is even higher than the work you are doing out there. If you concentrate on TBC, you put in the same energy like somebody who is working out there, you are going to have the same results. Now, I just wanted to show you that. Now, let me quickly go to some tips, right? Let me quickly go to some tips that you need to know in order for you to make sales, right? Um, um, Sometimes we pass our time trying to convince people. Please do not convince people. You might want to try to sell an emotion. Many of us are trying to convince. You don't have to convince anybody, but you can actually try to sell out an emotion. Okay. And now the question you might want to ask is, what are those emotions that you want to sell? Sometimes just your belief is already an emotion. The way you believe at something, the way you talk to somebody with confidence, the way you feel excited about it, that is a confidence you are selling out, right? That's a confidence you are selling out. Just the excitement is very important. Now, there is something they call the KLT factor. The KLT factor. Now, what is the KLT factor? The K stands for know, like to know something. The L stands for like, right? And the T stands for trust. If you want to sell anything to anybody, you must know these three factors. These three factors are KLT factors. It can help you to sell anything in the planet. Now, there is one motivational speaker who once said that, Zig Ziglar, he once said that if people like you, they will listen to you. And if they trust you, they will do business with you, right? When people like you, they will listen to you. And when they trust you, they will do business with you. So if you look at these two sentences, you realize that there are two things, right? There are two things there which is very important, like and trust. When they like you, they do business with you. When they like you, they listen to you. And when they trust you, they do business with you. Okay. The question, or the big question is, what will you do for people to like you? Right? What are you supposed to do for people to like you? And what are you supposed to do for people to trust you? Those are the two key things, because they should be able to like you in order to do business with you. In order to listen to you. And they should be able to trust you in order to do business with you. Now, what should you do in order for them to like you? And what should you do in order for them to trust you? Now, okay. For people to like you, right? For people to like you, learn to give out things for free. Learn to share content for free. Right? If, for example, you might have a social media platform, maybe on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, but your content are not attractive, right? Now, you need to learn to give those content that are attractive for free. Once you start giving those content for free, people will start asking questions about you. Who is this guy? Who is this lady? Who is this? Like, Steve is here. Steve has been sharing some audio with me that I usually share in my groups. I have about 10 groups. I share all those content there. And people are asking, who is this guy? You know, he speaks so well. He gives us some good motivation. Those are content that he's giving out for free, and it is attracting people to listen to it, as well as some of them will be coming to him, will be reaching out to him. You know, he might just share it in a group that has nothing to do with TBC, but just the content of the motivation will allow people to start saying that, who is this guy? I like the way he speaks, right? So when people like you, they listen to you. Why would they listen to you? When you share contents that are interesting, you attract the people to like you. Are we understanding? So we are talking two main things today that are very important: like and trust. Like goes with listen. Trust goes with do business with you. So you therefore need to get people to like you, whether you like it or not. Get people to like you. Now, some of the things for you to get people to like you is by defining a common ground. You want to define a common ground for people, or for you to meet people that share common activities. For example, you can go to a gym, right? When you go to a gym, you meet people there that are doing gym. You meet people and you know, I don't think you want to be stiff, you know? You want to meet people, greet them, talk to them, right? For example, you can go to a library, you can go somewhere, read some books, you can go to a spa, you can go to, I don't know, you can go do some eye shopping. People think that you go to a big shop or supermarket just to buy. You do what they call eye shopping and you meet people, right? You go to a spa, go sacrifice some 10,000 francs, do some massage. When you meet those people there, you create contacts. Go to a zoo, go where you meet people. So you need to create an atmosphere where you meet people. And as a result of that, you participate in what they are doing. For example, if you are going to a gym, you want to cut down some calories. If you are going to a gym, then you know that in that gym, you are going to meet people who will be doing the same thing like you, right? If you are going to maybe to the beach, you will meet people who are coming to relax and having fun. You definitely want to interact with them. Learn to interact with people. Don't go where there are people and you are stiff. So those are the things that you create and make people to like you, right? You don't just sit in your house and you expect people to like you. It doesn't work that way. So you need to get people to like you, first thing first. And you can only get people to like you by going to those areas where you find, I call that common ground. I call that a common ground. Yeah, there are days I can just walk around and I go to a football field where they are playing football. And I just create some new contact there. I meet people like me who have come to watch a football match. And we start talking. And before the end of the day, I will share my cards and we'll exchange one or two things. So you only find people to like you by sharing a common ground with them. If you sit in your house, you think that you'll find people to like you, make sure that if you are using the digital world, You make sure that you are sharing a common content that will pull people to you. But you can also go out there, right? You can also go out there in common grounds. Okay, now we have finished with like. Remember, when people like you, they will listen to you. And when people trust you, they will do business with you. Let's go to trust. What are those things that you are going to do for people to trust you, right? So that they can now do business with you, right? The first thing is be authentic, right? Be you. Don't share your business to somebody and you are trying to fake it out, right? Just be you. Don't try to make as if you have arrived when you haven't. Don't try to make as if you are even richer than the person in front of you when you are not. Just be authentic. Just be you, right? Just be you. No need trying to fake things. Don't fake anything. So you have to be authentic. Means that when somebody sees you, he sees you. There are some people, when you are in front of, or when they live, how can I say it? When they're in front of some category of people, they change their way of talking. They want to rap. They want to talk like the whites. You know? They want to put themselves in that category of people. No, just be authentic. Just be you. Talk you. Just be you. You know? Don't fake it out. Yeah, don't fake it out. Thank you, Amechi. So the next thing is be transparent. You want to share a business with somebody. You want somebody to really do this business with you, trust you. You have to be transparent. Don't tell him. There are some people that came into TBC because they told them that put some money here. After 6 months, you go to the bank and collect money. You will have some Visa cards and stuff like that. Instead for them to direct the blog, that this is what the blog is saying. Follow the blog. They don't. They don't show them the right way, right? So they are not transparent in your business, right? There are some of you, you'll be doing this training. You don't have to sell. You have to share your 50% with their leader. And now, when my training helps you to get some money, you don't share your 50%. You are not transparent. And the law of karma will always visit you. That's just the truth. So be transparent in your business. Tell somebody, look, this is TBC and we are at the stage of distribution. If you want to come in, know that we have a long way to go. I will teach you gradually how to make money. That's transparency. Tell the person, look, invest what you feel comfortable. Let somebody not say, I feel like investing $10,000. You say, yeah, bring the money. No. Tell him, are you comfortable investing this money? Can you afford to lose this money? You know, so you always tell people, don't invest what you can't afford to lose, right? Yeah, so that the person will just invest what he feels comfortable. So when you are transparent, people will trust you. Another thing is, and probably the last one, for people to trust you and do business with you, you need to be consistent, right? You need to be consistent in what you are doing. Look, I make money with TBC nearly every week because I am very consistent. It's not like I cannot promote other things. I can promote it. Yes, that's true. But I'm very consistent. Excuse me. Imagine you sharing an opportunity to someone. After 3 months, you come up with another one. You say, no, do but this one. This one is the best. This one is the best thing I found. After another 3 months, you come and go another one. You know what? This one is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Let me tell you something. Never you quit a business because it is not working out. But quit a business because you want to quit. If you quit a business because it is not working out, you are the failure. You are the failure. So for you to quit any business or change any business, change it because you want to change. And once you are doing any business, be consistent. If you are a web entrepreneur, be a web entrepreneur. If you are doing TBC, do TBC. Yeah, I know many of you want to do many things. Last time I told you about the 10,000 effort about Thomas Edison, how he had to try 10,000 times in order to get a light bulb to light. That's the same thing. Once your business is not working out, figure out ways for it to work, not quitting or not jumping from one stage to the other. That is it, guys. That is it. Some people are calling me, some people invested, like those that invested last week. One man, he called me, said, Director, are you still in this business? That's 3 years today. Man, I'm going to invest in that business. You have been so consistent in this thing, that there is something there. You see that? Just your consistency calls people to you. Just your consistency make people to trust you and do business with you. I tell them, if you don't like what I do, then unfriend me. Right? If you don't like what I do, unfriend me. No problem. I'm consistent in what I do. Okay. Let me catch my breath. I'm sure Mr. Stephen will want to say something real quick also, because he's always having a lot to say. Good evening, Mr. Stephen, and welcome again. I'm having a very bad voice today. Unmute yourself, please. Your mic. Okay, right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. All right, so let me say again, welcome to this illustrious group of billionaires in the making. And, you know, it's always a pleasure hearing you, and also to keep focused, because when you have a vision, that's what it does. A vision calls you to be disciplined. Right. A vision calls you to be consistent. A vision dictates your conversation. Your vision dictates your friend. It dictates the book you read, the audio you listen to. And so, as you're saying about consistent, you must have a vision and a goal that will cause you to be disciplined, cause you to be consistent. Yeah. And so, you know, this week, my mindset, as I said in my recording, this week is not too much of a motivational for me, but rather to talk about duplication. And I realized in your broadcast today, the admin is stressing the importance of duplication, the importance of, you know, waking up the dead woods that went to sleep. Yeah. And you showed the balloon lift up and so as I was looking at that, I didn't get the link. So we are the ones, basically, we are checking in. We are still checking in. You have some, as the admin said, that they're checking.
Actually breaking there.
they're in the departure lounge, but they're sleeping because we have not yet take off. The aircraft is we have to keep focused. And another thing I heard you mention is the ability to get the need to get merchants.
Yeah.
And so that is going to be very critical. And hence the reason, as I mentioned to you, leader, that we have to set not only personal and regional, but we have to set global goals and objectives for the TBC members. Because as I mentioned to you, you cannot shoot a goal without goal posts.
Yeah.
As I mentioned to you, that we have to have goals and objectives and targets, because we cannot hit a target that doesn't exist. And so, you know, we need to sit down and plan for local, regional, and on a global stage. We got to get everybody involved, because once we grow the community, we grow the strength of the TBC, and we grow our own interest on another level. Because as the balloon that took off, because once you have momentum solves 95% of your problem. Yes, that's what momentum does. It solves 95% of your problem. And so, you know, we just need to get focused, set goals. And I know that you're very busy now with the anniversary coming up. Yeah. So a lot of these things definitely will do. I have a lot of things in mind that, you know, initiative that we can start with, and how we can promote this to the merchants, so they themselves will see the vision of TBC, and they themselves will see the reason to engage on this platform. And so I will leave by saying, no one rises to low expectations. No one rises to low expectations. And so when you decided to join TBC, you join it because you saw the benefit of it moving you from one dimension to another. And so don't wait for your ship to come in. Sometimes you got to swim out there and pull it in. Huh? And so I think that is what admin is saying, that, you know, a lot of us, we are sleeping, and so we now need to wake up, because this depends on us. Whatever the growth depends on us. The merchant coming on depends on us. The strength of the Kringle, the TBC, depends on us. We make or break this community. And so I'm just encouraging all of us to just to play our part, all right? Again, no one rises to low expectation. And if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Right. With that, leader, I take it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Steve, for that great contribution. Probably after the anniversary, we are carrying TBC to the moon, just like how I used to title this training. So
yes.
I want to take Optimist. He wants to say something real quick. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Unmute your mic here.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, to you especially, Mr. Mbederik. Sorry for the situation you're passing through.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, sometimes.
Right.
I am really encouraged to belong to this very community, because it's not just about people's idea of quick mentality mindset. We want to do it now or never. But having some situations handled as they come up give me the confidence that we are definitely moving forward.
Right.
There's no doubt about it that TBC being what it is, like you mentioned, many people who came in through the back door, let me use the word through the back door. I mean the back door is that when you lie to someone and the person come in because you lied to that person,
Yeah.
to me, that is a back door. Yeah. And those who lied, they are no longer even stable in TBC. Those who brought me in, I will say those because when one person could not be able to convince me, they have to bring on the second person. And they told me that you do this within a few months, you cash in money and things like that. That is how I was brought in. But I took it upon myself to learn TBC inside out. Unfortunately, those who brought me in are no longer anywhere to be found because they lied to me, and that lie cannot keep strong or anybody going longer in any project. So I've come to see that, like you said, consistent, persistence, and confidence in whatever you do really goes a long way to help us in this very community. And while we are preparing for the 3rd year anniversary, we always have to bear in mind that years do come and go, okay? But the major things that will be taking place in this community are the things that we as members try are very much our own possible. When we put the necessary effort to keep it going, that is where it will be going. So we don't want to listen to those who are just, by the way, trying to see what will come up out of it. No. It is when we push it before it goes up. And definitely, many hands around the world are definitely pushing it forward. And I want to quickly say that it was indeed a terrible weekend around the world for what happened. Series of plane crashes and there. So for all those who are affected, please let them accept our condolences because it's not a good one indeed. So let us continue what we are doing and we are moving faster. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Amici, our prayer goes to those that had losses. It was actually a terrible one. When I see images, they are just terrible. So I think as a Tbc family, we have to pray to them, especially for those who are Christians. Thank you so much, sir. Let me take Bless from Boya. You want to say something? Unmute yourself, Bless.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've learned a lot today from your explanation. I think that's a tip out of the issue of ice breaking. That's a tip for a face-to-face prospection, I guess so.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to some of us who have been attending training from day one, we need to get some level of mastery so that, because I realized from statistics from those that are handed to me as broadcaster lead, many had a lot of misconception from the persons who registered them and gave them some false news, some kind of information. Till today, many were expecting visa cards, CCCLA, and I take my time a lot, try to clarify them how TBC works. So when you have people who go out and give false information, and we as people who know how the thing works, we need to be matching, but not trying to bring other people who are like behind, who are not updated, who don't know how this thing. It creates a lot of work when you have people that they come in with misconceptions, and you are trying, instead of focusing on those who are yet to come into the system, you are trying to bring them forward and so on and so forth. So I am just saying that while we are looking forward to bring new people, we should endeavor as much as possible, as you have said, to give them the right information. your information serves a lot, because they too will carry the same information to us, and that's how TBC will grow. That's just the comment I have.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bless, for the great work that you are doing. I'm seeing Mr. Okeke. Is it Mr. Okeke?
That's right. I'm here with my friend. Yeah.
Right.
Good evening, Mr. Embe, Steve Williams, and everyone in the house. I salute you on this day.
Thank you.
I just want to thank Steve Williams for showing up again. He's a man of integrity, you know, because he made us to understand that, you know, he will be coming from time to time.
Right.
You know, so thank you for coming once again, and I hope you will continue to join our meetings, our trainings, you know, and also talking about information. It is important that those of us who have been there for at least more than a year now, I mean, who have been with TBC community, we must always, if we are bringing in anyone, we must let them know about TBC system. Everyone that is coming in must hear and understand what TBC system is. One of the things in that 23 steps that make up the TBC system, and in fact the last one, is or says study the blog daily. Encourage the people you are bringing in to study the blog. And then as they study the blog, if they have issues, they should ask you, so you will be able to explain to them. Take the blog with them one step by step. Let them understand, because what I also found out, you know, I mean, is that a lot of people come in, well, with a lot of misconceptions, because the people that brought them in did not actually tell them the whole truth. But then, if like admin, you know, I mean, he looked at this whole thing and a lot of confusion here and there, and he brought out a system, a 23-step system, and said, you know, I mean, everyone must know this 23 steps at his or her fingertips. And I tell you, it is one of the things that admin did to stabilize this community.
That's right. Okay, I think we lost you there. Okay. I think we lost him. Probably he will come back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are above time. I think that we can hold on for today and come back again on Wednesday, where we shall be sharing some other interesting stories. For those of you who are in Cameroon and who want to attend the TBC anniversary, it will be on the 23rd of this month. That is next weekend at Mbaya Ville Hotel. Entrance is 25,000 francs. If you are a couple, you pay 40,000 francs for the couples. So we have a lot of interesting things that we've been preparing so far. I'm sure that's even part of my illness, a lot of work going on, a lot of things happening. So if you're in Cameroon and you are not there, then you definitely lost a lot, because last year was just awesome. This year is going to be double. So next week also, the contest for the highest sponsored referrals will start. So get ready for next week and be a sponsoring machine. The sponsoring machine I've been training you so far, it's time for you to put them into practice and be a sponsoring machine so that by next weekend, you should be able to come out with at least 500 USD in Bitcoin. Remember, everybody that has the highest number of sponsors will have a price of 500 USD. In Cameroon, that's huge for a week. Okay, that is that for today. We look forward again to meet again on Wednesday, same time. So bye now.
Bye. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.